Welcome you all for this video. First of all, thanks to everyone who are supporting my channel. Friends, if you like this video, please subscribe my channel A Ray of Success. Today we are going to discussing about matrix multiplication. For the matrix multiplication, I am taking two matrices, that is A. Its element can be written as A, I, J. Its order become M cross N. It is the number of rows. Also, to indicate the position value of these rows, here I am using I. Okay. Next, N is the number of columns. Also, to indicate the position of column of each element, here I am using the letter small j. Okay. Also, I am taking another matrix B. Its element can be written as B, J, K. Okay. It is also N cross P matrix. That means its order become N cross P. N indicate the number of rows. Okay. Also, the position value of row can be indicated by small j. Also, the number of column indicated by P. It indicates the number of column. Okay. So, B have P number of columns and N number of rows. Also, to indicate the column position, here I am using the small letter K. For the matrix multiplication, it should have one necessary condition. What is the condition? That means the number of columns of first matrix should be equal to number of rows of second matrix. This is the necessary condition of a matrix multiplication. What is the necessary condition? Number of column of first matrix should be equal to number of rows of second matrix. That's why I am taking here number of column is n. Also, if you consider the second matrix, here number of rows become n. This n and this n value should be equal. Then only we can multiply A and B. Did you understand? The number of column of A should be equal to number of rows of matrix B. Then only we can take the product of AB. This is the necessary condition of a matrix multiplication. Okay, here this condition is satisfied. So, we will get the resultant matrix. We can take AB product. So, the resultant matrix can be taken as C. Okay, the product matrix can be written as square bracket. Its element can be written as C. Here A and B satisfying this necessary condition. So, we can take the product, that means AB. The resultant matrix becomes C. Okay. Then what is the order of this resultant matrix? It should be equal to the number of rows of A. That means the order of the resultant matrix should be equal to M cross P. This is the order of the resultant matrix. What is the order of resultant matrix? This M cross P. The number of rows of A cross the number of columns of B matrix. That is the order of the resultant matrix. What is the order of a resultant matrix? That is should be equal to M cross P. After multiplication, we get a resultant matrix C. Its order become M cross P. That means it is the number of rows of A matrix and it is the number of column of B matrix. So, we can write this element in in M, here we are using I to indicate the row value. So we can write here I. Okay. Then if you consider P, number of columns, that is P number of columns is present in B matrix. To indicate the column position, here we are using K letter. So to represent a resultant matrix C, it can be written as CIK. It should be M cross P matrix. Did you understand what is the resultant matrix? How can we write a resultant matrix? It should be equal to CIK, its order become M cross P. Okay. To understand this concept, we can take one example. Okay. Okay. First matrix A can be written as 1 2 0 1. This is 2 by 2 matrix. Next we can write matrix B, which is also equal to 1 0. This is a 2 by 1 matrix. If you check this matrices, its first matrix number of column should be equal to the number of rows of second matrix. So we can multiply A and B. Then what is the product? AB. How can we multiply these two matrices? Okay. For that, first take first row of A matrix. Okay. Then here we can take, here we have only one column, so we can take that column. So you should multiply the first element to the first element of the second matrix. So 1 into 1. What is 1 into 1? 1. We can write this step 1 into 1. Next addition, add this 2 into 0. Okay. 2 into 0. So we get the first element. Next we can take the second row. 0 into 1. 0 into 1 plus 1 into 0. Okay. Then what is the order of this matrix? The order become 2 cross 1. That means it have 2 rows and 1 column. 1 row, 2 row. Also it have only 1 row. Then we can multiply and add 1 into 1 1 plus 2 into 0 0. So 1 plus 0. What is the value? 1. Here 0 into 1 becomes 0 plus 1 into 0 becomes 0. So this is our resultant matrix C. Did you understand? How can you multiply two matrices? I am also taking one example. A is equal to 1 minus 1 0 1. This is a 2 by 2 matrix. Then we can take B is equal to 1 0 3 1. Its order become 2 by 2. Here first check the condition. So here number of columns should be equal to number of rows of second matrix. Okay. So we can multiply AB. AB is equal to, we will get C matrix. How can you multiply? First take first row. Then here first column. So 1 into 1. 1 into 1. Plus minus 1 into 3. Minus 1 into 3. Okay. Here we have 2 columns. Okay. So also you can multiply this first row element to the second column element. So 1 into 0. Write this position. 1 into 0. Plus minus 1 into 1. Minus 1 into 1. Okay. Next take the second row. Then this second row element is multiplied with the first column element. Okay. So 0 into 1 plus 1 into 3. Also take the Then multiply the second row element to the second column element. 0 into 0 plus 1 into 1. Also, what is the order of the resultant matrix? 2 cross 2. Here we get 2 rows and 2 columns. Then we can multiply and add the values. 1 into 1, 1. 1 minus 1 into 3. 3 minus 3. 1 minus 3 become minus 2. Here 0. Here minus 1. So we will get minus 1. Here 0, 3. 0, 1. So this is the resultant matrix. Its order become 2 by 2.